That's large, bro. Am I in the Guys, we are back with pay-per-view UFC 260. Welcome, guys, brothers of the world. We are here live and thriving. We're thriving, bro. What's up? How you doing, Johnny?
How's it going, bro? I'm ready. I'm
ready, guys. Like, subscribe. You know the drill. It means a lot. Leave a comment. Tell us, how Mike's doing behind the camera, and we know he's not doing too well. Anyway, guys, let's break it down from the top. The main event, we have Stipe Miocic. I was going with my inner Joey Diaz. So we have Stipe, the baddest man on the planet, going against Francis Ngannou. This is...
Yeah, I was going to say, what is this, a rematch?
The fucking rematch, bro.
4 years in the making?
It's been a while, because they had to do the whole fucking DC Stipe trilogy, which lasted, dude, how long? 2 years?
16 years? It's been 84 years.
Was I 10 when they first?
As long as the Justice League Zack Snyder cut.
Dude, that's how long, dude, literally. But it was like, dude, I just felt bad for Francis. Just like, he was just waiting for his like rematch, and it's like, oh, they're gonna fight a second time? Oh shit, now they gotta fight a third time? And it's like, we'll see how this one goes. And dude, let's just, let's remember the first one, Johnny. It went the distance. Stipe, implemented the ground game, and that was the key to beating Francis. Who just throws with fucking reckless abandon. That was, how do you beat this guy like that? Take him fucking down, which is not, easier said than done.
Now let me just say what everybody else is saying. Francis Ngannou has only fought 2 minutes and 46 seconds in the 4 years, 4 finishes. How much have we ever actually seen him grow? How much has he improved? I'm going to go ahead and take it in another light. I know he's training at Extreme Couture, and I'm sure there's a lot of great people there. And now we're seeing that Kamaru Usman is going to be in his corner and has been coaching him on wrestling. My thing is who are the bodies he's training with? Because yes, it's probably so great.
No, I'm just kidding.
It's probably so great that Kamaru Usman is helping him with the wrestling, but Kamaru Usman doesn't have the body to actually go and put it on him, to put that pressure on him. Who is he actually training with? Because in his last 4 fights, we haven't seen anybody even test him.
Who is he drilling with? Yeah, I mean,
we haven't even seen anybody test him. So is he getting tested in training, for one? And two, you want to talk about that first fight? Let's go back to that first round where, yes, Ngannou did land the strikes that made Stipe say, oh shit, we need to take this to the ground. But Stipe landed some really good shots himself that I think kind of stunned Ngannou. And I think we might be seeing the same thing here. Like, Francis seems very mentally prepared to go into this fight. But what's going to happen when Stipe lands that fucking big right straight, and then Francis goes, shit, now I got to worry about these hands.
Stipe's so underrated, bro.
Here comes another takedown.
Don't promote. Dude, he has okay, I'm not talking shit about him, but people say he has CT when he talks or whatever, on his post-fight or interviews. But dude, this guy has such good fight IQ. And then, another thing, his coaches, he listens to his fucking coach. He's like, oh, you need me to do that? Doing it, done. Gets the dub.
I was going to bring that up, that if he wins this fight in similar fashion or even better, we really need to start putting some respect on his camp and the Ohio gym that he comes from, because who else that has come out of there off the top of my mind is Stipe's training partner Alexa Kammer, who unfortunately lost his UFC debut but looked great on the Contender Series. We don't really see anybody coming out of that camp, but Jesus Christ, have they put so much emphasis and work on Stipe. And I mean, the dude was a two sport athlete in college.
He's an all-around fighter. Did he do wrestling coming up or no?
He did wrestling and baseball in college.
So he was a high school wrestler. Oh, he was a collegiate wrestler?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so he's athletic. He has everything. And like you said, he's got all the IQ, the fight IQ in there. I mean, dude, after the first DC fight, it was easy for me to just talk down on Stipe, I guess. After the second one,
Dude, that was eye poke central, bro. The only reason he got knocked out is...
Hey. No, look, let's all go back and say...
Dude, that fucked him up.
Yeah, for sure, but let's all go back and see where DC straight up told him, hey, bro, after you get out of that clinch, you drop that right hand, and I'm gonna hit you with this right hand, and I'm gonna knock you out. And that's exactly what happened. He called that perfectly. If we go back and remember it,
dude. I watched that fight recently, Johnny. The eye poke was devastating, bro.
Devastating, for
it
sure.
Literally, yeah. I mean, that's kind of because in the third fight when he did beat DC, there was an eye poke. That was also devastating, but he didn't knock him out. But you know what I'm saying, like,
dude, my dad was calling me an idiot for saying that DC was the better fighter. We learned in this trilogy that Stipe Miocic is the better fighter.
Oh, 100%.
Better fighter. He made all the adjustments in that third round. Look, Francis Ngannou looks like he's fucking sculpted out of damn stone.
He is.
If Stipe comes in
with
the same body type that he came in against DC,
a little lighter, right?
This is gonna be he came in I think at 233, fucking slim. He kind of looked like Khabib, huge in the shoulders, super tiny and slim in the waist.
Good shape.
I can't see a way that Stipe is gonna lose this fight. Besides, of course, knock.
So let's talk about that, bro. So Stipe, does he have the power to knock out Francis?
Yes. I'm going to go Stipe finishing him in the third round.
I see this fight in two ways. And for Francis, obviously, for Francis to win, he needs to knock him out. I don't see Francis outpointing him. And can he stop, Stipe's wrestling? Is he going to land one of those fucking wild haymakers that he landed against Biggie Boy Jairzinho? 4 straight knockouts ever since that. He lost to Stipe, then lost to Derek Lewis in a... We like to forget about that fight. Mm-hmm. Like it never, but he lost, and he was coming back, rebounding from his first ever loss, right? That was it?
Yeah.
Well, since, way early in the day, he lost in 2013, but I don't know, he's bounced back, bro. He's back to his winning ways of knocking heads off people. Stipe, he has to do the same shit, but you think he can knock him out?
I think he's going to finish him on the ground in the third round.
Oh, just smother him?
I think he's going to TKO him on the third round, yeah. I can't. It's crazy. I can't go against Stipe here. I've gone against Stipe literally his whole career. This one
just feels though, Johnny, like it's gonna be like it's not gonna be a letdown. I feel like this fight, whenever heavyweights fight in main event championship, it's just always like it's something to fucking see. You don't miss a heavyweight championship fight, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. It's gonna be great.
Me and you, we don't miss any fight. But a heavyweight champ is like, it is like Conor fighting. Anytime. It doesn't matter who the fucking heavyweight champion is. I need to fucking see that fight. Mm-hmm. And it's always the main event.
And it's going to be exciting.
When is the heavyweight championship like a co? It's all...
Never.
Yeah, so it's just like, this is a huge fight. Are we going to pick now?
Yeah, I'm going Stipe third round finish.
I'm going Stipe going the same way he won last time.
Decision
and unanimous.
Good job.
But wait, quick odds real quick, guys. Stipe is the underdog.
Of course.
Plus 105.
As always. Right. I don't even know when the last time he was a favorite.
So, Ngannou, it's close, guys. It's splitting hairs. So, Ngannou, will he get the knockout? Will Stipe take him down? We're going to see that on Saturday night, guys.
Co-main event. I think we are going to see a very sad fight, man. I'm not really excited about this. Not because...
The comeback?
There's not going to be a comeback. The comeback of maybe Vicente Luque getting a third win in a row. This was just probably the worst matchup that we could make for Tyron Woodley and how he is right now. I know everybody that's beat him has basically been top dog and pressuring him and putting him up against the fence and taking him down. Vicente Luque isn't going to do that, man.
Hey, but MMA math, bro.
I don't...
MMA math, fight of the night.
I don't want to talk about that right now.
Let's just bring it up, guys. If you watch fighting, you know what we're talking about. So, Tyron, he's beaten Wonder Boy 2 times.
2 times.
Luque's last loss, 2019, in November, Wonder Boy. So, Edge, Woodley, MMA math, we know it doesn't always work well. It doesn't even add up. But that's the only thing he has going for him, because he's lost 3 straight.
But he's not only lost 3 straight, he's lost 15 rounds in a row.
You're right. He's been dominated.
He has... hardly let his hands go, and I think that's going to be super dangerous against Vicente Luque, because even in his last 2 fights, Vicente Luque has finished Nico Price and Randy Brown.
He's just so dangerous, bro.
Dudes who also finish fights.
But he finished Nico doctor stoppage, bro. He puts the damage on you. That's the thing. He's going to cut you up.
Yeah, man, and I hope we'll see a little shade of the old Tyron in this, but I'm not... I don't think it's going to happen. I think Vicente Luque is going to really hurt this dude.
Where are these guys sitting currently on the rankings? Is Woodley still top 5?
Woodley, I believe, is 9. Vicente Luque, I don't think he's in the rankings right now.
Really?
Yeah.
He's not?
I'm not. Don't take my word for it, but I don't think he's in the rankings right now.
I want to say he's top 15. So Luque, guys, he's 19-7, but he's only 29 years old, so he's in that prime of his career right now. And then the thing about Woodley's at the tail end of his career. So factor that in. Obviously, Woodley has no momentum coming in this fight. I mean, the thing is, I think he's kind of going to come in with a chip on his shoulder. Everybody thinks he's done. I think he wants to prove people wrong. What's with Woodley though? It's like a mental thing though, right, bro?
It's definitely a mental block because he just doesn't let it go. That's the problem. That he just doesn't let anything.
It's like
go.
writer's block, but he has fighter's block. Let's start coining that.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, fuck yeah, we're gonna use that. So it's just hard to pick Woodley, man. I mean, he is the plus 210 underdog. So Luque, the odds makers really have him favored. I got Luque on this one, and I got it by knockout.
Yeah, Luque is the bigger guy. He's the longer guy. I think Luque is gonna knock him out as well. We're gonna have to start disagreeing somewhere around here.
I mean, I want Woodley to win. I just want to see him win and, ride off in the sunset with that last win. But I feel like even if he loses, if he doesn't get cut, do you think he's potential to get cut?
I think so, man. Maybe he has the name power, he has the star power a little bit, but
I think he wants to keep fighting too,
It's like, dude, you've lost 15 rounds in a row now. Now, I don't think this fight is going to go to the decision. I think Vicente Luque is going to hurt him. I think Vicente Luque is probably going to get the finish in the 3rd round. This isn't a great matchup for him.
So you're going knockout what round?
Yeah, 3rd. I'm going to go 3rd.
3rd. I'm going to go knockout. I'm going to do crazy, dude. 1st round knockout.
Luque?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not even like a feeling out process. I feel like he just catches. I feel like that's a good way to catch Woodley.
To go out there.
Because it's a lot of, when you fight Woodley, it's a lot of sizing up, but Luque.
Well, Gilbert Burns went out there and hurt him in the very beginning of the 1st round and just never turned around after that. So yeah, you might be right.
Oh, so looking at the rankings right now, Tyron is 7 on UFC.com, and then Vicente's 10. So top 10 match.
Okay. That was off.
That's what I'm saying. Vicente's proven himself to be tough in the welterweight division. So
no, he's tough.
He's a real tough guy.
He's a real tough guy. Besides all the shit that we've... Oh, wait. No, we got your prediction. Besides all the shit that we've given Sean O'Malley about mentally undefeated...
He is.
He's
undefeated.
Mentally.
Record? No.
I don't think that the pressure of him coming off of his first loss, I don't think that anything is really going to get in his way from winning this fight. You know what I mean? How people kind of say, like, oh, we never know how they're going to be after
there
their
is
first
something
loss.
That can get in his way. His
Bambi legs?
His injury, bro. Like, his constant injury. I think he's just like... He's that fight... Like, if you dislocate your shoulder, it's prone to keep dislocating. And I feel like he has that problem with his leg. I feel like he's going to be the fighter, the best that never was.
Well, in his Contender Series, that's a big claim. But in his Contender Series, I believe he won and got injured against Andre Sukumta.
Contender Series?
No, I think that was his first fight in the UFC.
Is that the one where he was just like, I love you, Joe Rogan, when he was on his back? Like, after the fight, he was laying on his back. And they were...
No, that's the Andre one, I believe.
Okay.
Because in the Dana White Contender Series, I think he won by knockout, but still injured his leg against Andre something.
Yeah, tough name.
He won by decision, but his leg was really injured there. And then now in the Chito Vera fight, we saw what happened. Yeah, it's kind of okay to say that maybe there's a problem there with his legs or the strength of his legs. Maybe he needs to go up. You know, and go up in weight.
Right,
he is a super tall, lanky, huge 135er.
We need to put some more weight on. You're right. But he is real thin, you know.
But he's fighting Thomas Almeida, who looked great when he first came into the UFC, and now he's running a 3-fight loss streak.
Bro, he also comes out of Shuto box, which is like, you know, you don't really hear Shuto box fighters, and you know what I'm saying, like that camp kind of like took like a down step to like other Brazilian teams. But the thing about him, he's lost to really good fighters: Jimmy Rivera, Rob Font, Cody Garbrandt. I mean, he's running. And you like Jonathan Martinez?
Yeah, I really like Jonathan Martinez, and sadly he got knocked out by
Davey Grant.
I
think I called that one. I picked that fight.
You did call that one. So Thomas Almeida is only losing to really good guys. I think Sean O'Malley, besides all the shit that we talked and that we've made fun of,
he's a really good fighter.
He's
bro.
yeah.
He's so
I think
talented.
he's gonna go out there and outstrike Thomas Almeida. The only thing that can hurt him is the legs, or if he went ahead and took his own advice and tried heroin.
Why not try it?
Oh, I know.
Because you're worried about what other people might think. Well, there might just be too pussy too.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna get addicted to something and ruin my life. I'm not fucking stupid.
No.
Dude, that was a tough one.
But he's mentally tough. He's mentally tough, and he won't get addicted to heroin, bro. So,
right? I mean, heroin, easy to beat, right?
if you can beat heroin with that mental toughness, you can beat Thomas Almeida coming off of your first loss.
I think they're kind of, the UFC still wants to build him up. I mean, Almeida, 3 losses in a row, they're kind of like, it's kind of like they're spoon feeding him, but at the same time, it's like Almeida's tough. You know what I'm saying?
Almeida's tough. He's got the skills, and he's coming in basically fighting for his career.
I mean, they want O'Malley to win. Obviously, O'Malley has, let's look at the odds. O'Malley, minus 330 favorite, plus 260 for Almeida. So,
Shit, if you've got money to throw, you might actually want to throw a bet on Thomas Almeida.
that's what I'm saying. Like, this one, guys, like, I can see Almeida winning. I can see O'Malley, winning as well. It's just, I mean, it's a 3-round fight. I don't think it's really going to come down to cardio. It's going to come down to point fighting, or if
just straight up power.
Or if O'Malley gets injured. I just don't know, like, I don't know, from the last fight, the Chito Vera fight, and then the history of his leg, it's just like, it's hard to really, like, put your money in O'Malley, since, like, those losses.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, Almeida's coming in 1-4 in his last 5. He really has something to prove. Yeah, we're thinking
He's
that
22-4.
He might get
29 years old.
Man. This is going to be 4 losses in a row.
And how old is O'Malley? O'Malley's 26. So these guys are both in the prime of their careers. 22-4 Almeida, even though he's had those 3 losses, that's a great record, right? That's like a champion record. But, dude, and Almeida, I mean, everybody saw the Chito Vera fight. He's going to go for the leg. You would be stupid, terrible fight IQ to be like, fuck the leg, I'm gonna box him.
We're just doing boxing.
Yeah.
And especially considering that Sean O'Malley has some really good kicks as well.
I'm excited for it, though,
I'm real excited for this. Who are you going for?
You first.
God, man.
You first, motherfucker.
I guess I'm going to go Sean O'Malley by decision.
I'm going to go Almeida.
You're going to go Almeida?
Not even to just disagree. I just feel like I can't put faith in Sean O'Malley.
That's okay. That's completely
I feel like Almeida, he wants to stay fighting the UFC. He's gonna go for those leg kicks, and that's gonna be the deciding factor. I don't think Sean. Like I said, I feel like he's gonna be the best that ever was. I mean, I hope I'm wrong, because I like Sean. I like his personality. He doesn't talk too much. He's a funny guy. I like the hair's dope.
The hair is dope. The hair is dope. There's a lot of stuff that people make fun of him for, and rightly so. But
he's funny.
Yeah,
he's just funny to me. Like not like Kevin Holland funny, but
we're in the middle of our breakdown here, and we're just here to tell you that this podcast is brought to you by water. In the words of Mick Jenkins, drink some or you might die.
Agua.
Next fight is Jillian Robertson. This fight, Jillian Robertson versus Miranda Maverick, was actually on the prelims, I think maybe last month, but due to Corona, it got pushed back, and it's finally
it's here.
It's finally here. It was on the prelims of this fight, but
Jiu-Jitsu ace.
Alonzo Mansfield versus William Knight was bumped down to the prelims because William Knight got Corona, I believe.
Oh, Manafield's still fighting though. Okay,
yeah,
good.
Mansfield is still fighting.
I thought the whole fight was scratched.
I think.
No, I see it here on the prelims. He's fighting against Charon. But yeah, talking about Jillian Robertson, coming off of a loss from Santos, we had a lot of to talk about during that fight. Like, she kept going for the same submission, right? The same armbar attempt.
She was on the bottom, and she did a lot of good work going for submissions. It's just Talia Santos was like, yeah, go for it. I'm gonna
punch you in the face.
I'm gonna drop some hands on you.
So that's how you. I mean,
even in the loss, I mean, she lost handedly, but she still looked good in her jiu-jitsu. I think the problem was hey, don't just rely on your jiu-jitsu. Just use that as your at your advantage, but don't just completely rely on it. You got other skills as well.
Yeah.
The problem is that she's fighting Miranda Maverick, who
dude, she's very young, 23 years old, and this is only her second UFC fight coming out of Invicta.
And dude, she is jacked. Miranda Maverick.
She's dope.
She's ripped, bro.
Only standing at 5'3", though. I mean, Jillian Robertson 5'5" doesn't have too much of a height advantage, but I feel like Jillian Robertson does very well against shorter fighters. Santos was a little bigger than her.
Especially if she can get it to the ground, I think she will be able to smother her on the ground. I'm just really surprised with this Miranda Maverick power. She looked great against Liana Jojua when she busted her face open.
Doctor stoppage.
Her last win in Invicta was against Pearl Gonzalez, who had a little stint in the UFC that didn't last too long, but she's continued to have a good career in Invicta.
She's never been submitted, though. So, like, you already know, Jillian's path to victory, submission, or kind of just like if you're able to fight off the submissions, she'll just dominate you on the ground. Transitions, staying on top, control.
I've gone for Jillian Robertson ever since The Ultimate Fighter. I believe she was on The Ultimate Fighter, and Random Marcos was also on The Ultimate Fighter, another super dyed redhead fighter that sadly didn't live up to what we thought she would. Mm-hmm. So now I'm going for this other redhead fighter, and against this one, I'm going to have to go Miranda Maverick by stoppage, man.
Oof.
I like Jillian Robertson. She's definitely going to have the advantage on the ground, but if she can't get it there, I think Miranda is going to strike her up. And like I said, Miranda Maverick's body just scares me. She looks ripped to the goddamn bone.
This thing that I was noticing about Jillian Robertson's record, guys, she has this tendency to, if she loses a fight, she'll pull off 2 wins. She'll lose, she'll pull off another 2 wins. And this time she did 3. She'll lose 2 wins, lose 2 wins. So I'm thinking, like, after losing to Santos, she knows how to bounce back from a loss, is what I'm saying.
Head coach Dean Thomas.
There
when
we go.
Dean Thomas left ATT, she said, I'm leaving ATT to follow Dean Thomas. So, who are you going for?
I'm going with the Jiu-Jitsu ace, and I feel like she's going to get it done.
God,
Submission.
I hope you're right, bro. I hope you're
She
right.
is the underdog, though. Plus 140 for Jillian Robertson, minus 165 for the favorite Miranda Maverick. Dude, that's her last name. It sounds like, like that's
Badass.
cool name.
Badass.
Cool name.
Yeah, I got Miranda Maverick by TKO second round. You're going to go
Jillian
submission?
Robertson. Let's go. Dude, let's get her done in the first round.
I
First
hope
round
so,
submission.
man. I hope so. I really like Jillian
Whatever
Robertson.
gets us quicker to the main event. Okay, the opener for the the main card.
Mm-hmm.
So we got Malarkey. What is that? A word for bullshit?
I'm not European.
No, you know the phrase though.
Yeah.
What is that?
That's a bunch of.
Anyway,
malarkey.
this is actually this guy's last name. So we got Jamie Malarkey. What is he? Is he Australian?
Don't know.
Yeah,
bro.
Australian. Yeah. So against Kama Worthy. So Kama Worthy, we've seen him there. The keeper of gates.
Kind of made it. Yeah, we had high expectations for him.
Yeah. Great karate skills, but he's coming off of a loss. Let's see. Yeah, he got TKO'd in September 2020. But he also had a win against Luis Peña, submission win earlier in that year.
Yeah, that's the reason why I'm gonna go with Kama Worthy, just because he's beat 2 guys that I had high hopes for in Devontae Smith and Luis Peña, and then his last loss did come to Ottoman Azaitar, but Ottoman looks great besides
We remember
when
he capped him.
Besides when he has dudes scaling walls to bring him bags of potatoes. Ottoman Azaitar looks fucking awesome. So I'm not really going to take too much in that loss, especially because it was just a quick first round KO. I want to just go with Kama Worthy by TKO. I don't know too much about Mr. Malarkey.
So he's had 2 fights in the UFC, both losses coming in 2019 and 2020 to
Brad Riddell.
So that was a good tough fight to start off his UFC career, and then he lost to Fares Ziam.
Yeah, Brad Riddell, no slouch. Brad Riddell, a really good prospect coming up. He's also a head coach. I don't know anything about Fares Ziam. I feel like we don't miss any cards. We don't miss any prelims, and I do not know anything about Fares.
That was
Ziam.
on the Ortega Korean Zombie card. Yeah, so he lost UD. So he's only had 2 UD losses. I mean, those are his only 2 UFC fights. He's also coming from Super Fight MMA. The thing about him is Malarkey, he's fighting for a job here.
Yeah.
2 losses in a row to start his UFC career. I mean, that's the thing, bro. This is like the same thing with Davey Grant that we were talking about. Like, you're coming in, you know what's at stake, your fucking job. Kama Worthy, he is beatable. He's going to be tough, but I feel like he's also a bigger guy by an inch. They're pretty much identical. But let's just look at the odds real quick, guys. These are pick'em. So it's like, plus 110 for Malarkey, minus 130 for Kama Worthy. Kama Worthy, we know him more. He's fought better competition. I want to pick Malarkey just because, I like that underdog fighting for his job. But I feel like Kama Worthy just, he's going to be too much for the young, what is he? He's 26. So Malarkey still, he has a lot of fight in him. 12-4 against 16-7, Kama Worthy. But I like Worthy. I'll point him decision.
He's definitely been tested a lot more, so I agree with you. I'm going to go...
he beat Violent Bob Ross.
Yeah, I'm going, what's it called? What's the guy's name?
Malarkey.
No, not Malarkey. The other guy.
Kama
Worthy. I'm going Kama Worthy, second round TKO. And that's the end of the main card right there. I'd like to say Alonzo Mansfield should win. His opponent is coming in on super short notice. Literally like 4 days notice.
The thing about Mansfield, bro, he gasses out, bro. If so he was 9-0 coming into the UFC, but all his were just, only 2 of them of the 9 were made it to the second round. This guy's a 1-round knockout machine, but since entering the UFC and fighting better competition, he hasn't had it. But this guy, he's fighting on short notice, very short notice, right?
Very short.
They literally just went outside and said,
"Hey, you,
can you fight?" And then the guy was like, "Yeah."
He said, "Yeah, I've got 8 fights."
He said, 15,000 to show, 15 to win. All right. So they got this guy. And who is he? Charon.
Yeah, Fabio Charon. Like I said, he's got 8 fights. He's 7-1.
7-1.
For somebody with that little experience to come in on 4 days' notice to at least...
He was on the Contender Series.
Was he?
He got knocked out by Kamaru in 2019.
That's Stipe's training partner. So I knew his face looked familiar, Mr. Charon. But
he has, been in UFC situations. But he's also more of a submission guy. So out of his 7 wins, 5 of them are submission. And he likes the guillotine, rear naked, anaconda. So he's gonna invoke a ground game, and maybe that might be, because if you can gas and wear on Mansfield, his.
You're definitely gonna be better off.
So in Mansfield, just like in what we were talking about our last fight, is Mansfield, he's 9-2, 2 straight losses. That third loss means especially if you're new, it's take off the Bellator, go fight regionals. So that's the thing. Can Mansfield get it done? Does he have the gas tank? I'm actually gonna pick Charon.
You're gonna go Charon?
I'm gonna go with the submission.
I'm gonna go first round TKO by Alonzo Mansfield, and that's basically it. We got some Jaron Goodins. We got Omar Morales.
We got it, dude. Is that Omar? Wait. Oh no, it's
Abu. Or what?
I thought it's Abu Ka, right? It's a Nurmagomedov.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was Omar though, or Usman.
No, we got Abu Azaitar, brother.
I can't wait to see him again.
Ottoman. It's going to be a fun card, although there are a lot of names that might not seem too familiar.
Yeah, sucks we lost the Ortega one. That was
Hopefully that ends up on the Houston card, though.
Yeah, we're trying to go to the Houston event, guys.
Oh, we're going.
Yeah, trying. Sure. Yeah. When did the tickets go on? May 2nd?
April 2nd.
April
2nd, 10 a.m.
The fight's on May 15th.
All y'all bitches wait till April 3rd, 10 a.m. so that we can make sure we get tickets.
We'll see you in the nosebleeds.
Yep, that's it. That's UFC 260. We're done.
All right, guys. Just you know the drill. Like, subscribe. Me and Johnny bringing you quality content. I hope you like the breakdown. Check us out, guys. More content coming soon. Brothers of the world.
Two more wild.
Later.
And we done.